Oh, that's so nice, Joker Jack.
Oh. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Well, Joker Jack, he was also the kind that tried to kill his brother and tried to put his mother in a washing machine, so he did do that stuff. So.
Oh my God.
Hey, and he actually turned the washing machine on, so.
What?
Yeah. His mom's still alive and kicking, though.
How do you put a grown person in a washing machine?
It's called you get tired of them beating you with the cast iron skillet for 6 years.
How do you physically get somebody in there?
I don't know. I guess when you're a 6 foot tall 12-year-old, that's over 200 pounds. It's pretty easy.
Hmm. Yeah.
You got a message in your private chat. Mr. Marvel is here.
Oh,
there you go.
It still says Mr. Marvel.
Yes.
That's another show that I actually do with Harry.
Sir Joseph of Pesci.
Joker Jack, that's funny because every nice guy I've ever met puts me in the friend zone. just ask Ariel about the last one.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Eric put me in the friend zone real quick. He was like,
So
you deserve better. It's okay. It's as good as it can get. I mean, yeah. So it's good as far as I know. You know, it's just the tension, I guess, is still there. I don't know. I mean, my personal relationship, everything is fine with that. But I guess there's still tension because of everything.
You gotta look at it like this. When shitty shit is said, whether person A, B, or C is saying it, you got to look at what it was said, how it might affect the other person. Not everybody's always going to be able to forget that in one day. Yep. It's going to be on either party, whether person A or B said something stupid. It's going to be on them to like realize it and start coming around or start, doing the things that the other person might like or stop saying the things that they don't like. It's a two-way street. Like when I was in prison, I didn't have an option. If the guy that was my bunkie I didn't get along with, they didn't just separate you. Maybe if there was a severe problem, sure. But you weren't just going and starting problems with people you wanted. Sometimes you just got to have patience. Some people blow up others. Like the things that get you guys mad, the reason why I laugh sometimes is because they're really stuff you shouldn't get mad about. They're really things that you should be able to just kind of transition and laugh at usually because a lot of them are like internet.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it's a problem in front of you. You could only play the cards that are in front of you. You can't play Maddie's cards or I can't play your cards. I can only play cards. So it's like some people might not get along with people, but it's not on me to pick a side. It's just on me to just kind of be a normal guy. If I have a relationship with person A and I got a relationship with person B, but you don't get along, that doesn't mean I should change my behaviors. You either just got to figure out a way of not coming in contact with the person that you like, which is really easy if it's on the internet. And sometimes you just can't react right away. You have to just kind of just wait and see what happens. You know what I mean? Because then if you have like a full day to think about things, sometimes, like for instance, when you guys made those videos about me, all I had to do was not say anything. By the end of the night, people were already apologizing and realizing I didn't do shit. Because I was smart enough to just let everybody just say whatever they want. When I was approached, I set my side, of course. But at the end of the day, it was just so small. I knew not to flip out and say, fuck you. I'm not going to send you that computer or anything. I was still going to send you the computer if I was blocked or not, because I'm a man of my word. I'm not a man of your word or Maddie's word or Penya's or the hockey players.
Exactly.
I'm just a man of mine. So I can understand why you were mad or whatever. I knew that a guy like Chris Gonzalez had my back, so I know he would eventually tell you guys I'm not a bad guy. And
yeah,
and
anyway, I
heard Maddie the one day, she goes, well, this is why I like you, Maddie, is because you go, I didn't really see what he said. It's because
here's what I told Ariel. She called me on the phone. She was like, did you see his video? Did you see his video? Oh, he was talking like this, and this. I was like, yeah, I saw the video. I didn't see where he said anything wrong. All of it is pretty much accurate. Where did he say one thing wrong about Pena?
I go, you know what? I was guilty of one thing. I was guilty of saying something that actually happened. Maybe I should have put it in kinder words. But I wasn't like saying that in like, I'm not going to go talk to Ariel the next day, or I'm not going to help her. The story that you have, Ariel, your like relationship, it's a story. So to some people, they're going to talk about it. And when you bring it into the podcast world, you got to be ready to talk to weirdos, normal people, or whatever. That's just going to be a part of it. You know, if not, you go into a private Discord, and then that's where you could talk about shit like that. But what I've learned in my almost year of being on my own is if you're going live, you're going to deal with a lot of fucking frustration. You're going to deal with a lot of other people's frustrations because it's your show and you got fans, and you might have fans clashing you, but that's going to be a part of it. They're going to have to learn to get along for your sake. You know,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want my boyfriend to feel like he's comfortable talking in here. I want Maddie to feel like she's comfortable talking in here without anybody saying, well, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be around this person or this person or make this person mad. I just want everybody to.
I don't take anything personally.
Is Penny listening?
I think everything is funny.
He's listening. He's listening. He just doesn't want to comment. He's listening.
Penny, you know me and you get along, okay? So all you just need to do is sometimes, I don't want to say dumb yourself down, but sometimes you just got to go to the audience you're with. You can't look at Maddie or Ariel or whoever it is and just expect them to be like you. You're a different guy. There's probably things that you're going to say that are definitely going to rub them the wrong way.
Maddie, turn your TV now.
Sometimes you just got to learn those things. Maybe apologize to them. I don't expect Maddie or anybody else to forgive somebody over one night. But at least if they know that you want to change, that's one thing. But if you continue on the path you're on, people are just going to get more confused by the things you say or do. And it's going to cause a rift, but I wouldn't take it like Ariel, like you should shut shit down, stop doing shows. You know what I said when I was doing my shows? And I had 1 million different people fighting. You know what I mean? I was fighting like 9 different wars for people. You got to learn to let them people learn how to get along. Like, for instance, what I did with Mountain Man. Sure, he could say the dumbest shit in the world. You guys think he didn't say that shit for me for months? It wasn't like I didn't deal with that shit on Kenny's show with Mountain Man. I just figured out a way to get along with him to where he shut that shit down. Yeah, he came over here and he said dumb shit. That was almost like he's watching your show saying dumb shit. That's him. It's like, dude, even you knew that, Ariel. That's what this guy does. This guy would talk shit to his mother if she was live. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a matter of like, what I've learned about Brad is like behind the scenes when he's not drinking or whatever, there's more human in him than not. I've learned around women, he could say a lot of dumb shit and it could, you know what I mean? But I don't know if that's just the alcohol or not. I wouldn't look at it like this guy is walking around talking shit about you because it's really not the case. You know what I mean? People I talk to, they know I'm your friend, so it's not like I'm in a room saying, man, this girl Ariel, she's got to be stopped. I said, no, she started doing this show that she does, and in a way it's kind of helped her out a lot because it lets her be social, and it seems like it's something she enjoys doing.
Yeah. I love doing it. I enjoy doing it. I have a blast doing it. You know, I like everybody interacting and getting along and and being friends. I like, you know, having my boyfriend up here. I like having my friends up here. I like everybody, you know, because I don't like turmoil. I don't like all that.
Well, the one thing you got to stop doing is when somebody has a problem, you just got to stop addressing it. Like, let's just say me and Maddie get into a fight. You got to just let us either pan it out or walk away from each other, either or. You know what I mean? If you got somebody that's trying to make you pick sides, that's usually not the best friends. It depends who's telling you to pick sides. It'd be one thing if it was like your husband or some guy that's got like share in your kids or something like that. But when you're dealing with the internet, you're going to have, for the better of your audience, so you could keep growing, you got to let the fans learn how to get along with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they don't get along in a group chat, that's going to be normal. Then they shouldn't be in a group chat together. That's easy. But supporting you and being in the same comment shit should be easy. You don't have to talk to people. You think Brad gets along with everybody that comes into my chat? No, not everybody's a fan of things he says. And it's not just him. It's a lot of people. There's people that fucking stopped watching me because they say I'm too loud. I get it. You know what I mean? I didn't take it personal when I see them on other shows and shit. Usually when I hear somebody talking shit about me, I won't come in and start talking shit. I'll just start coming in and I'll start being nice. Like, hey, remember when you said, you know what I mean? Because then you can eventually laugh about it. Because you got to look at the person that you're talking to. You got to like really look at them and you got to go, is this person like a good person overall? That's what I said when you guys were upset or whatever. I looked at it like this. I was like, okay, look, Ariel's upset right now. Give it about 48 hours. I guarantee this shit will be all fucking nothing but fizzled out. You know what I mean? Even some of her friends are confused why what's going on. It wasn't like I did anything I couldn't come back from. I probably used some harsh words. Sometimes the truth does hurt. And it goes for me too. I know that sounds kind of fucking gruesome saying it, but it's a reality. You know, sometimes like I look at all the things I could have did when I was younger. I could have went to acting school. I could have went to broadcasting school. And then I chose a life of crime instead. You think that fucking doesn't eat alive in me every day? But what I've learned to do is I've learned to take my patience and make it a strength. Because if you could take your patience and make it a strength, you could get along with everybody. Even the person that's telling you to fuck off, go to hell, burn in hell, whatever. I can still look at that person and go, okay, well, if you're going to watch me, you can watch me. I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to start problems. That's what I said. Unity is important. That's what I'm about. I'm really not about separating it. Sometimes I could just be overly honest to where it could bug somebody when they hear something about themselves. It does it to me sometimes too. But don't feel like you're alone. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like I said, you know, and I will take accountability for the fact that I do say, you know, stuff between people. Like if somebody makes me mad, I would vent to somebody else. That's just how I do.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it comes to like my relationship and my friendships and stuff, you know, it gets frustrating because I don't want, you know, everybody being mad at each other. But if somebody, if he does something to make me mad, I want to, you know, be able to vent to somebody about it. You know, or, like if you do something to piss me off. So, and I don't, you know, I don't want to create the tension between everybody. And then, you know, somebody doesn't like something that somebody said and all that, like, you know, but like you said it right, how I was trying to say it.
You said tension. You're not really creating. The only way you would be creating it is to say me and Maddie don't get along. And you do a show and you start addressing that. For instance, if you did a show about fucking rabbits, just do your show about fucking rabbits. If Jim and Jilly are fighting in the chat, let them fucking figure that shit out. Okay? If somebody wants to get personal, if somebody gets along with you and they don't get along with them and they take that and they say, I'm leaving you, then you usually don't want a person like that. Let somebody support you because they want to support you. If they don't want to talk to somebody that you're involved with, they can figure out a way to do that because this is the internet. This ain't an institution. We're not forced to get along. I was forced to get along with people. That's why I never block people.
Yeah. I'm
usually getting blocked. I let people cool down. You know how many times Harry blocked me over nothing, and me and him are cool now. You know what I mean? Sometimes guys set in this podcast world. I see it because I've been doing it for so long, and I did it with bowling. Probably the #1 tester of patience there is, and I think you know that without a doubt. You know what I mean? You talk about a guy.
Oh, look who it is.
Mental patience.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I said. What I've just learned to do is, look, man. Yeah, this person's mad. This person's mad. I'm still gonna do me. I'm gonna still do my show. Hey, I still talk to you. I don't have problems. Now, if somebody says something to Maddie or says something to another person they should have, address that person in private or whatever. Be like, look, that's my friend. You can't talk like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I need to do, and it's a lot of miscommunication.
No, you're not in trouble, Elf. I see.
What?
Hey, everyone, and El Spicy said he's in trouble.
You're not in trouble.
No, nobody's in trouble. I mean, come on. What really happened? Just some stupid words.
I don't know why El Spicy's in trouble. I don't know anything about that.
He said, "Am I in trouble?"
Oh. No, you're not in trouble. It just goes back to, like I said before, I want my significant other and my friends to get along, and even not even just them, but everybody else to get along.
Right. No, I get it. For instance, I got almost 400 followers on YouTube and then another 150 on Twitch and 100 on Trovo. You know how many fucking different messages and shit I deal with on a daily?
That's why I told you earlier. I don't know how you deal with that. I don't know how you cannot go crazy from trying to be peaceful.
I learned to take my patience, and I've learned to make it into a strength to where, yeah, I'm going to listen to a lot of bullshit, but if this is what I want to do, then this is a part of the deal you sign. You're not going to be in show business, and fucking shit's just going to be marbles. Especially when you run angles like you run. You're not exactly selling kittens over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing with me. I'm an open book, meaning I'll let people come in of any kind of belief or race or whatever. So there's probably going to be some clashing or some arguing. They're going to have to figure that out. Like I said, one day I might get big enough to where I might not even be able to read the chat. There might be just hundreds of messages going like this because people, you know what I mean? So that might not even be a thing one day. That's the kind of goals that I have that I'm trying to do. But I also know how to switch it up. If someone's mad, I'll go do something else. I'll let them figure that out. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. So it's like I said, if you do a show, you don't need everybody to get along every day. That's not going to happen. It's impossible. Especially when you got 100 followers now on YouTube. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? There's going to be people clashing.
Yeah, because not everyone's going to have the same personality, same likes, same dislikes. They're going to have
you because it's your friends and somebody you date or whatever they call that. You know what I mean? So with you, it's probably touching a little bit, but this is what you're going to get in podcasting. You're going to get tested like this quick. Like I said, last week, I got hit with 9 ice balls. I had a shit with Ashley, a shit with Lemmy, all this different weirdo fucking shit going on back and forth. And meanwhile, all I'm doing is going live, playing video. I'm not behind the scenes doing anything bad to anybody, but people are just taking shots left and right. But you know what I said? I was like, you know what? I'm going to let them take shots, and I'm actually going to invite it. Because what happens is sometimes they just start ending up being your fan, or they just start showing up every day, like Mike Pucci, the guy that made the million.
That's funny, Joker Jack. Spicy came in and
they call me
by Marty Robbins.
I'm the king of the rumba beats.
Came in my head.
What's up, Reverend?
Oh, look, Rev.
We need the Reverend's healing hand at this time.
Yes, please. Things got a little bit crazy when he was on yesterday, so we need some Reverend hands with healing.
Oh, shit happened yesterday on air?
Yes.
That's why it's no, that's what makes me feel better. Because look, it's avoidable. All you got to do is say.
She deleted it too.
You got to stop doing that because then people don't learn nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I said. I didn't start it out for it to be like that. I started it out to have fun with Ashley and Maddie, and then it just snowballed, frustrations and everything else, and.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, it's nothing wrong. We're just at the healing phase of last night, and So, me and Mike and Maddie and Ashley and Pesci and everybody, we just need everybody to, we just need your
moving on from it.
Yeah.
Because Maddie wants to move on. She wants to forget everything and everyone.
Yeah.
That's why Friday I'm having rum cake and rum.
And then another thing, let's just say me and Maddie didn't get along. But you still do. Say you did a show with Maddie and you did a show with me, but we kind of interweave. You got to learn to separate it. Okay, I'm going to do the show with Maddie on a Monday, and I'm going to do the show with Jim Crick on a Tuesday.
Yeah. It's like I like when we have fun. Like when everybody comes on here and laughs and jokes and plays around and everything like that.
Here's the thing. When you have a guy like Pena with the words he uses, and not everybody's going to be able to take that in like a guy like me. That's what I said. So it's either Pena's going to have to learn to, like I said, I hate to use the word dummy, but dumb yourself down to the audience you're in, or the stuff you're saying on a consistent basis. People like Maddie or Ashley or whoever it might be are going to be like, what the fuck is that guy saying?
Well, that's why I had the show the other day, for him to come on and talk about this stuff in a way that other people can absorb, so he can do his thing, and then everybody can try to understand him. And
she said, understand.
Oh Lord,
I don't really understand anything to understand. He's an older guy. He uses very strong words, and he's political. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff that I don't even know much. But that's what I said. Different interests. That's just how it's going to be. Not everybody's going to love everybody. What if you had 10,000 fans? You think all 10,000 of those fans, if they were around each other every day, would get along? Probably not. It's just like a marriage. Like when a husband and a wife start not getting along after a few years, or it's easier to fight. That's going to happen over time and comfortability. It's going to be on your fan, whoever they might be, to respect you enough to either respect the people that you're friends with, or just not talk with people around.
See, my thing is, words don't bother me. Like, what you say does not faze me. It's how you say it. It's your tone you use.
Okay.
Because I have a stepdad. What he says does not bother me.
I'd be mad if
I was
the
way he says it.
I'd be
mad. The way
he
says it.
Yes. Well, here's what I'm saying. You guys have every right to be mad. That's what I said. This shouldn't be a thing where all is forgiven after one day. Let a few days go by. Don't act like it's picking fences after one day. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like the guy's gone. If he's gone, then he's gone. Let him come back, or you know what I mean? At least you got your two friends here that will always be here. That's why sometimes you got to evaluate the relationship.
Yeah.
When you evaluate relationship, say you went and did your own thing. It's not like it could ever not be roses again. Let the cards play the way they play. Don't let it just, you know what I mean?
And sometimes I have to clarify that for people because they think I'm getting irritated at what they say. I'm like, it's not what you're saying. It's your attitude and your tone. You better change it real quick.
I get it. I know exactly what you're saying.
But that's only with people I actually care about. I'll tell them that. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. And they reevaluate it.
No, I'm saying is, like, for instance, when I watch things when they're said about me,
I stand with Vicodin. Me too.
I think the one day I was getting something said bad about me. Ask Ashley. And I was laughing about it. She's like, it really doesn't bother you? And I was like, well, not really. Because I always take into consideration, A, who's saying it, B, what they're saying, and C, does it have any
Lord Jesus Christ. Moving on.
I stand with Vicodin.
Me too, Conjo.
Oh God, Reverend needs to come on here too. He's hilarious when he talks about his Vicodin promotion. I just want to give a shout out to the wonderful makers of Vicodin. They're some wonderful people. That's the best.
They are. They are.
And it makes me laugh. I'm like, oh my God.
You know what? Whoever makes Dilaudid and morphine when you're going to get surgery, praise the Lord for them.
Wonderful
praise the
people.
Lord. Beautiful people, especially when you're
say it like Medea. Praise the Lord.
Lord.
Jake will calm down.
Oh God.
Joker Jack says he stands outside.
Yeah.
Give me a second, everybody. I'm having a mild moment, so I need to do something. Give me a second. I'm still listening. I just got to set this up. But no, Pesci, I
Southern, not country, Southern.
I admire Pesci for being able to
talk,
be the mediator, and find the medium ground and everything, and not
level-headed.
Well, for instance, sometimes when this has nothing to do with this topic, but sometimes when I used to get upset, what I would do is I would go say what I would want to say without that person hearing it, and then sometimes I would look at what I said and I'm like, damn. Because usually when I react and talk, I'm probably going to say something that I regret or something. And then you got to look at it like the other person standing across from you can't help them.
Hey, cornbread is awesome, Joker Jack. Leave it alone.
You know what I mean? You got to act like they can't help themselves to where, let's say the guy across from you is an asshole, usually once a day. You got to let that happen. And then maybe see what they say, and maybe you can find a way to talk to them to where they might stop doing that shit.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I took it down the same night, because I admit that I was wrong for putting our business out there on a podcast in general, and that's something that should be discussed.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear that part. That shit, that's gonna cause shit. Like if I went on a podcast and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, here's everything that me and my girlfriend Jenny were talking about last night. At 8 o'clock, she spilled coffee on the table. At 3:30, she would ask me if I would, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that, and Evie told me that. She told me, not to discuss our business on the show and stuff. So,
right.
That's my fault for doing that too.
Now, your fans might love it, but I'm saying the guy that you're talking about.
Well, it's not about, to me, I love my friends and fans and stuff, but it's not about that. Like, I care about, my relationship and my friendships more. The real people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What I've learned, for me, it's not about the followers yet. It's about the relationships I build with those followers. Now, you know what I mean? Because it's not like I get a follower and I'm getting paid for it. I'm not that famous. I like to be able to meet people to where you build a relationship with them. They'll keep coming around. Like Jason Robbins. He keeps coming around.
Rev.
Oh, shit. Y'all can see me. Okay.
You know what they're saying, Rev? They're saying that WrestleMania was one of the best WrestleManias ever. The Mark reviewers.
I don't see how. Like there was a couple of good things. No, I haven't heard anything. Okay. I haven't heard anything. The only person I listen to is Cornette and the when I'm in the truck sometimes. That's the only person I ever listen to. I don't listen to anybody else. Except for you guys.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm like that too. I'm a corny
guy. Yeah, so what happened? Are y'all fight? Are y'all on the outs again, or
no?
No, I mean, no. We made up last night, and then today it's. I guess it's still. It was still frustrating.
It would be like this. Jason. Mm-hmm. Pretend you and your wife got into an argument about something you did in the bathroom, and then it was something she did. Then the next day you went and did a podcast. And you talked about that, and she knew about it. You'd probably be upset. That's what's going on with Ariel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say better half. But.
So I assume he's probably better off that he's several thousand miles away then.
Well, it's like I said, we've talked a little bit today. He's frustrated at me, but we're talking now, and we're supposed to be watching a movie later after my little angels go to bed. But he's still, and I get it. He's still mad about it, and there's still the tension because certain people don't like certain people, and certain people don't want to comment. So it's just,
because I can tell you, like,
here's something they want to comment on.
Yeah,
and you can't expect everything to be kittens after one day.
So like speaking for me, right? So me and my wife, we can fight, we can fuss, we can cuss, we can call each other names, we flip each other off all the time. It's a fuck you. How was breakfast? Good to see you. Yeah, all that good stuff. But like once you don't go airing dirty laundry. Like no. That's how you get a hot bowl of grits in your face. You don't go. I mean, airing dirty laundry. I mean, that's just. Yeah, I would. I mean, like, I would never, ever. I mean, just. I mean,
well, it wasn't. This time around, it wasn't that I aired the dirty laundry. I was frustrated. Like I said, I was frustrated because I hadn't heard from him in a few hours. Yeah. And Ashley already, was frustrated at him for certain things he said. And, so her trying to protect me and be a friend. And then Maddie, is frustrated at him. So it just all came into this whole
frustrated for months.
And I'm going to tell you, like,
I'm going to pour my pop.
Like I, after,
hey, Jipper Jack, that was my uncles and my aunt's nicknames for each other too. They would call each other that all the time and fight.
But Ariel, there's fans that I have that I don't get along with.
Jesus.
Yeah. Still let them watch. After you're together for so long, like the like you're at you guys are still like new in this thing, so it's like it's fresh, So like I've been together with the same woman for a very long time, so it's like we're we can be apart, and we can be together and we can be apart. And we're still going to feel the same way. Like, I know she's going to be there when I get home, and she knows I'm going to be there when she gets home. Well, sometimes, depending on how the work schedule goes. But, yeah, I mean, it's
like... You know why a guy like me and Jason could get along so well? Because at the end of the day, we know we're just on the internet. Like, we could hear, like, the craziest things from Bolin or whoever it is, and it doesn't really bother us. We don't take it home. He goes to work. I go do my thing on other places. Yeah, we might laugh at some shit or say some dumb shit, but at the end of the day, this is just the internet. You can only really play what's in front of you. I can understand if this is how you made a living. This isn't really how you made a living. It's a hobby. You got to look at it like that, too. You know what I mean? Not everybody likes playing soccer together or football.
I don't, like, whenever I leave, whenever I talk to Pesci, I'll talk to Pesci throughout the week or whatever. And I mean, I consider him a friend. He considers me a friend. But, at the end of the day, it's just like, my other friends, like, I don't really think about them throughout the week. I don't think about them throughout the day. It's one of those, I'll see you when I see you, and it's always good to see you. But, at the end of the day, I still got to be me, and I still got to live my life. So, I mean, it's like I said, these long distance relationships, I could never do it. Like, I really couldn't. Like, they've never been for me. I've never, whenever I was, younger, like I was with a girl one time and she lived about 2 hours away, and I'm like, yeah, I had to cut it off after a certain period of time because it was just getting too much on gas.
Like, for instance, I told this to Ashley. Say Ashley wasn't married. Even if she said she wanted to be with me, I would.
Oh God.
No, let's just say this. Let's say we wanted to be with each other. I still wouldn't call her my girlfriend. I would say, look, reality is you live in Wisconsin or wherever the fuck you live. I live in Ohio. We may never see each other ever. It's not like we're rich or whatever, where we could just fly each other around, and who wants to live that way anyway? People have their own lives. That's why I'm cool with just liking somebody. Like, what's wrong with just being friends with somebody and having that bond? It doesn't have to be sexual, or there has to be pictures, or it has to eventually go to something. You know what I mean? She's not the only girl I'm going to meet doing these podcasts that I like. You know what I mean? That's just reality.
Yeah. It's just a connection, that we have. Like, yes, it's the internet, but it's not. It's almost like Harry and Evie, but it's not, because we both came to the conclusion that we're never physically probably going to see each other.
They've actually seen each other.
I know, but what I'm saying is we've come to that conclusion that we may never physically see each other. So right now.
So how serious do you take a relationship when you don't see the person? You might as well at that point become their friend with a benefit.
I mean, and this is going to sound bad, and I don't want to make it.
I'm smart. No, you're probably
sleeping.
What's up, BC? Shout out to BC.
Yeah,
yeah. It's gonna. You might be a completely different person, but I know, just speaking from myself, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you can possibly have that, emotional relationship without because that physical intimacy isn't going to happen. So I mean, I
could never love a girl that I don't get to meet. I couldn't. I might love the way you look, and I might love the idea of me getting with you, but love you as a person, I just couldn't imagine, because I know me as a human. I could very well the next day meet another good looking that I'll want to talk to just the same.
I guess it's the way that I see things is that people get emotionally involved with each other. So virtually, it's not about touching it at that point. It's about emotionally getting to know the person. So you're getting to know them. So you're falling in love with the personality, even if you're not touching them. And
you know what? No, I get it. See, that might be one of your weaknesses, that you're able to get that attached to a guy that you can't physically see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. Like, some dudes are just able to talk to chicks and departmentalize. I'm trying to use the word departmentalize or departmentalize or whatever that fucking shit is. They're able to just go, I can talk to this girl, and when they say the word player, some guys will just know how to talk to all girls the same, and you might think they're sweet guys. That's why you got to learn to take this internet thing for what it's worth. Like, if I was you, I'd be talking to Penny, I'd be talking to Jim Crick, I'd be talking to Jim Dean, and I'd let them figure it out. Because they're actually probably married or whatever, and they physically are with somebody. Why are they going to get mad at a girl like you who's physically not? You don't got Jim Dean sitting on the couch. You're there with your kids. You know what I mean? Let them fucking figure it out.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, like, if it works for you, then that's one thing. But
you can talk to a therapist. Save your money. You can talk to me. I'll tell you exactly how to handle the shit. Therapists won't know you. They'll be trying to figure out who you are when you're telling them the story.
That's exactly why you would talk to a therapist, though, because it's someone that's got no emotional attachment to you.
Well, I don't have no emotional attachment to her. I'm just her friend.
Someone that's not your friend. That's like an unbiased opinion.
Because it's the fact that I enjoy the companionship, because he does talk to my kids, and we watch movies together, and we spend time together, video chat and stuff. And that's what
you can't let it bug you. You need to go, oh, okay, good, it's movie day, I get to be with him. Like, for instance, when I do a show with fucking Ashley, I know she's going to be busy the rest of the week. I might not see her. I understand that she's got a life. But the fact that I get to do that thing with her on Saturday, that's cool. So, cool. I get to be cool with her on that day. And I'm happy for that day. And some days we get to talk on other days. But she's not the only person I talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense too. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's my,
you know, with her, I just knew I could get along with her. Like some people are, I always tell people, what's wrong when I get along with somebody? Was I supposed to hate that person?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like with all this drama, you know, when everybody else hates somebody one day and doesn't the next, I can't keep up. Because if I like them, I like them.
Yeah, and then you play those cards. Like, for instance, you know how many people go, I don't really like Jimmy. And I'm like, well, I like him, so hopefully that doesn't bug you. Yeah. Like, for instance, when I started bringing you back, there was probably a couple people that didn't know you well enough to like you, so they were weary. They figured it out, and now you got along with a lot of those people to where you're more normal coming around than anybody.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm nice to everybody, you know, and I give everybody.
I learned that. I already knew that. That's why I was like, all right, you guys are just that are listening to Kenny. You got to learn some shit. That's Schmidt, by the way.
Oh, I know. He's got a wrench. I don't know where he's been. He's been MIA for a while.
He's been working.
Some people,
some people got like. Listen, I don't really have that much of a life. That's why I'm able to go on the internet all the time. You know what I mean? I don't have no kid. I don't have to worry about a girl. That's why I don't mind being single, because you get to do all your shit.
Not even just that, why that? Her husband would be on the bus to Mississippi. They hit her like a Mack truck. Hit him like a Mack truck. Two-wheeler just right in there. Her husband probably would not play. I'm saying.
Oh, God.
What happened?
Jake used to call them cunts. He didn't mean it. The guy's bipolar.
And it was just, you know, and I'm not upset that he called me a cunt. Like you said before, I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. That goes with the piece of shit nothing thing. I think it's funny.
Honestly, and that's why I'm glad you looked at it like that, Ariel, because here's the bottom line. Is if I could go talk to Jake for 5 minutes by himself and said, listen, bro, you go along with Ariel, take that back, he would apologize. He called Eva cunt once. Now he's mad at him again, but she got over it a little bit, and they were talking once again. But with Jake, he's just kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
No, I know my thoughts on that comment.
Yeah.
What I told Ariel, look, Ariel, you are what you eat. So
I'm an asshole.
No, it's not that. It's Ariel. You, like you said, you enjoy companionship. So when your companionship does not go the way you want it, it's gonna bug you. Like when you said you couldn't get a hold of somebody for 5 hours, that's gonna be a part of the internet. You fucking
by that ain't nothing to know about.
You harping on it's gonna make the other person less interested in you because you're gonna be like, damn man, this person needs to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just like. Cool. Like I said, 5 hours is just like, wow. I mean, that's like.
That would be a show I would watch.
That's worrisome to me. Like I don't know.
It's what bothers, and it's like I said before, and I'll reiterate it tonight. Any other time, and I'm not saying. I keep hearing myself echo. I don't know why. It's not the fact that he was gone for 5 hours, because he's been gone for longer than that, and it doesn't bother me. And it's not a control thing. To me, it's like he knows about my anxieties and how I am. So if he had said, "Hey, I'm going to go do XYZ," I would be perfectly fine with that.
Right here, hold on, rewind. You just said he knows. So if he would have just A, B, and C, if the guy's not doing what you want, then that just needs to show you where his priorities are, and you just need to fucking, like Maddie said, friend zone it. If it's friend zone with an individual movie watching Bambi or some shit, then that's what it is. But don't fucking let it eat you alive. I mean, Jesus Christ, don't let it eat you alive.
Yeah.
And So that, and he didn't say where he was going, what happened. So yes, I was worried and concerned. He didn't think I was, but I was.
He doesn't have to say where he's going. He's a grown man and he's a married guy. You think he's going to be sitting at the fucking with his wife next to him texting you? I couldn't imagine doing that, but I'm not married.
Well,
thank you.
I have other thoughts on that situation, but I'm not airing that one.
There's kids. You have kids too, but you don't have. I bet you fucking if you were with the father, he wouldn't want you with some dude or vice versa all the time. And if you can't learn to respect that privacy, that's just going to push him away more to where his feelings are probably more fake than real because he doesn't know the behaviors you're going to do if your relationship doesn't work out, only because you have done crazy shit in the past.
Yeah.
So don't, like I said, Pena probably gets mad at me that I'm able to be straight up with any woman. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for anything from these chicks. Trust me. I think if Ariel knows, if I was looking for shit, she would know. She's asked me for things, and I have given her things and told her, don't worry about giving me shit back. Not no snatch picture, not no go get a picture of your friend. I don't give a shit. I'm more about helping people out. You know what I mean? Because I know at the end, that'll come back to you. You know what I mean? Get along. I'm cool with that. There isn't no like prize I'm looking for. She's not the only one. I get along with Lemmy too. I don't think I'm gonna do fucking magically with both of these women one day. No, these are two women I get along with, and I do a shit. I put them on a show with me.
Ariel.
Yes, sir.
As your spiritual advisor, I just want to throw something at you. Okay. What are you in your? Are you 30? Are you?
I'll be 34 in July.
So you're 34, okay? So I'm just going to throw this one at you, okay? Not about sex, okay? It's not about sex. It's not about, the physical intimacy like that. Are you satisfied, and are you going to be satisfied when you're 50 years old in another, 16 years? I mean, I myself personally couldn't imagine. I mean, even if me and my wife could never have sex again, I could not imagine, not being able to hold her hand or something like that. I mean, just that physical emotion and that physical intimacy that you get just by touching someone.
And
I mean, I couldn't imagine that, and not in my life.
And
you deserve
this is something I can prove. How many relationships? Think about this over your years of growing up. I'm not talking about.
I'm getting emotional, man. Just thinking about that right now.
Oh God! Ew.
Don't leave me alone. I've been married a long time, man.
Oh God! Jesus.
Well, it's like and me and him have talked about that, and he has said that we may never physically be together, and.
That's why you gotta, when you don't hear from him for 5 hours, your brain needs to go, okay, he's with his family. He's not sitting in the backyard having a cup of coffee. Now, let me ask you this. This is what I was going to say. How many relationships have you ever seen in your life, on television, in real life, where the girl is overly clingy and it just fucking pan out in the end? I'll wait. Usually the guy he'll be quicker to find another chick if that chick comes. Not saying he's looking, but if that chick comes, he's going to be more interested in that chick that's not clingy. That's just force habit.
But I can say that does pass. Okay, that does pass. Like the clinginess does pass, because my wife was like that when we first got together. She was very clingy.
I'm going to say this: she's not just clingy; she's codependent. She's been certified codependent by a past therapist.
It's a frightening effect on the word, clingy. That's why
she's been certified codependent since she, for like 2020, since like 2020.
Yeah.
So when I first met her, I used to message her and say, listen, I'm messaging you as a friend. I don't want you to think I love you. I'm looking for something. because I knew she was a clingy person to where if she thought we were in a relationship, shit could get kind of fucking crazy where she's like, this guy's fucking that. But yeah.
And I like that too. And it's like I said, you know, and my ex that I was with, he knew that too, and he even said that. And I asked him months ago, because you know every now and then, you know, we'll talk as friends and stuff. And I asked him, I was like, "Do you see any issues with me? Like, do you think that I'm needy?" And he's like, "I don't think that you're needy. You need a lot of reassurance, and you're codependent." And this was his words. And he's older than everybody, so that's where I got the, well, yeah, I guess you're right. I am codependent.
Even your therapist said it when you were on the phone with her.
Yeah.
Ariel, do you have any hobbies? Besides the internet, do you have anything besides like away?
No,
or you're not
just
online.
Taking my kids to do stuff.
Okay.
That's really about it.
Yeah, like how old are your kids?
9 and 6.
Are they like in any sports or anything like that?
My daughter does ballet. My son, he's autistic, so I'm trying to find something for him to do, but he's got a lot of therapies and stuff. Yeah. So it's hard to get him into, you know, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm always a mom, and and that's another thing that, you know, that I appreciate with Mike, because Mike's like my escape from reality. Yeah. Because we could sit and watch a movie, and we could talk, and we can create these pipe dreams of, oh, one day we're going to all go to New Orleans together and do all this. So it's nice to be able to talk about that, even though it may not happen. It's a nice escape from reality instead of worrying about, oh, how am I going to pay this bill, or I got to do this, or I got to fix a hole in my wall, or whatever. Well, so it's nice to be able to have that.
But those are the things that you do got to fix. Like if I got a hole, like I still got to paint that wall. There's some things you got to fix, though. You know, you can't live in fantasy all the time.
And you deserve better than virtual reality.
Yeah.
You deserve better than virtual reality, because you are a real person. You're in the prime of your life. You're in your 30s. I mean, you have 2 kids. Like my main focus, rather than anything else, like would be like, you know, just, you know, headstrong on the kids. But like, have you thought, like, because I tell you what my wife likes to do, like to get her mind off of everything whenever she goes to, she started a little garden in the backyard. And I mean, she might, and if it grows, she's so excited. And if it doesn't grow, she cusses at it and, you know, yells and all that stuff at it. But I mean, you know, it's something for her to do to take her mind off of the world. And
or
it's
do a podcast. If you don't want to grow a garden, do a podcast. Do it on a topic other than that.
And that's my bad. I'll come on here and then, you know, I'll air everything, and then that creates another fight.
I mean, not saying that there's not content there, but you're going to rub people wrong when you just start doing that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you found something to take your mind off of, you know, your
that's
relationship
Daisy.
problems.
That's not Pablo. Pablo's the Doberman. That's Daisy.
If you found something to take your mind off of it, then, I mean, that would you would be surprised how helpful it would be in your life to have an outlet to relieve your stress, other than, having to depend on somebody to vent to and stuff like that. I'm trying to go, I'm going to try to start going to the gym. I've been going to the gym. I'm trying to start going to the gym at least 2 or 3 times a week. And I'm getting ready to start kickboxing down there where my daughter goes to do jujitsu. So not only is that going to help me, lose some weight, but it's going to help me relieve that stress. And, if you find something like that to keep your mind off of your problems, you'll realize that your problems aren't as important as, as what you might think they are, And I think that would help you out.
And I sit and I stew and And Mike's been on me about finding a job and trying to find something online. So he's been trying to help me with that because I just sit around and my mind like starts wandering because I have nothing. Honestly, I got nothing to do.
Do something to make some cash.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And so I just sit here and I'm bored and I get thinking. So then I start messaging him and then we start talking and then it just, then we're smothering each other and then he gets aggravated or whatever. So it creates this whole dichotomy of problems.
Shortest relationship is the one you don't start. You just play people for what they are and what they are in front of you.
That's something you can do. Like, that's something I would do. I would find something to, like I actually just said, go for a nice long walk. I mean, you're not, don't do you. It's not about the physical exercise. It's about the relieving of the stress of the mind. And then I'm going to tell you, like, you do this and you find something to relieve your stress, you're going to realize that whenever you do see each other, if it's, only once a day, that time is more meaningful. That time is more, like personal, and that time is more cherished. And that's what you want. You want something that you can, like me and the wife, like if we were like stuck in a room for like 3 days, we'd be at each other's throat. But like when we see each other for a couple of times, like a few hours a day, it makes that time that much more meaningful. Like whenever she's at work and I'm home, and whenever I'm at work and she's home, we don't think about each other because we got other things we're doing. And then whenever we see each other, it makes that time that much more meaningful and that much more special. So yeah, find something to do, to take your mind off of it. Yeah. And who knows what'll happen once you get out there and find things to do.
I'll probably be going live.
What's your favorite show on Netflix? Get into some of those that are on there, like that one I showed you. There's like 7 or 8 seasons of those.
Have you ever watched Breaking Bad?
Oh, my mom loves that show.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's great.
It's good.
It's amazing. The Ozarks is good.
Yeah. I think y'all talked about it when we did the Supernatural show. You brought it up, didn't you?
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Go watch Breaking Bad. I'm telling you.
I recommend Breaking Bad. The earlier seasons of Lost. You would like the Vampire Diaries and the originals. That's your thing.
Lost ended up getting too stupid.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Didn't they get lost twice?
I think so. But honestly, after Boone died, I quit watching because like Boone was like
it just got so stupid.
Character. Exactly. And my question is how does the fat guy get fatter if they're getting lost on an island?
Yeah, I never understood why he didn't lose 1 pound in 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole show was just stupid.
Like, what was
they went back in time? How'd they go back in time?
They eventually went back in time. That's why it was.
Well, they got to stay lost, otherwise it would be called found.
Yeah.
The movie stopped.
They might have well just called it Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, my favorite character was Sawyer.
On Gilligan's Island or Lost?
On Lost.
Oh.
Gilligan's Island didn't have that many people on it.
Well, I don't think so. But
by the way, the guy that played Boone also played in Vampire Diaries, Allison. So if you watch,
Ariel, she'll go walking with you.
Well, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. I like to go walk.
And see, she's actually a real person that you'll come in contact with. So that's a relationship you should value.
Yes.
Are you in Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Ashley and Maddie all live in the same city.
And I told her
in Chesapeake.
Yeah,
y'all should be doing like a girls' night out every week or something.
Oh God.
Well, Ashley works during the week.
But I work.
And then Maddie has her son during the week, and then I don't have a babysitter for my kids, so our schedules are off.
Look, your kids can go anywhere; it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true. But I would like to, it'd be nice to go somewhere with females and not have to worry about children.
I'd bring y'all to the bush, but I'd be afraid Lennon would have a fit near the monster trucks again.
Yeah.
So how's Cleveland, Joe?
What?
We could always take them to Governor's Palace, Scream, and let them run around. If we ever found a way up there.
Is it cold out there today?
It's cold.
It was almost 80 degrees today.
It wasn't bad here. It was kind of brisk, but it wasn't bad.
But it wasn't great.
I'll just be glad when it's like back to full on like spring and it's like warm. I don't like the cold at all. Well, I mean I do in the winter, but after a certain amount of time, I'm just like no. I get tired of it real quick. It's just like the heat.
Some of the other drivers are wanting to. They're going out after work and playing soccer. So I'm like, I want to go.
Soccer.
That sounds like fun.
Soccer.
They're playing soccer. I'm like, felt like a kid again. I was like, I want to go play soccer.
Sounds like fun to kick the ball around.
I haven't played soccer since I was in like 5th grade gym.
I'm gonna go play soccer. I'm gonna get my wife to pack a lunch for me and all that.
I mean, different strokes for different folks. I like to walk and be outside. I love to be outside.
I don't know. I gotta get in better shape. I'm like almost 300 pounds, and I'm like the doctor said my blood pressure's high, so I'm like.
Well, I'm a shape, around the shape.
I got to be around for a while, man.
I let myself go, and it's like I said. Last year when I went through my breakup, it was really bad. I gained like 50 pounds, and I just let myself really go, really bad. And I need to get back to myself before that.
I blame all my impended.
What?
I blame all my weight gain on the white, because I call it baby weight, because I was eating whenever she was pregnant, and that was all the time.
I blame mine on pizza.
She woke me up several times at 3 o'clock.
I blame mine on underactive thyroid and them not having me on right medication.
Ariel, did you have weird cravings when you were pregnant?
I guess kind of like I craved like spicy food, mostly, and hot sauce. But I never craved the pickles and ice cream. I was more like spicy food.
I got woke up.
That explains Charlie so much.
I got woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I want some fried pickles. What? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I want some fried pickles. So my big ass is getting up, going down to damn Denny's. Only person in the damn building ordering fried pickles. And then I had to go back because I forgot the ranch dressing. You do that 3 times a week.
Oh my god!
I know, and then you gotta
I crave meat and like spicy stuff, like steak and chicken, and with both my pregnancies. And
with steak.
My sister hates chocolate.
What?
Hates it. Absolutely hates it. Never liked sweets as a child. But when she was pregnant, each time she would walk down the aisle, she was like, I want some chocolate. Now, the last time she was pregnant.
I used to do like 20, 25 miles when I was in prison. I might start doing that again outside with the dog this year.
The last time she was pregnant, she came down to visit me with my nephew. And we went to one of the mom and pop diners in Winsburg where my ex worked. She said to tell my nephew, tell Jared, she said, tell Uncle Jared you want to order ice cream with sprinkles. He said, you want to order ice cream with pickles on top. What? He said, no, sprinkles. Not pickles, sprinkles. So he gave her both. One with pickles on top, one with sprinkles on top. The pickles was to take a photo to send it to her husband.
My question is, who the hell has pickles at an ice cream place?
It was a diner. It sold everything.
Oh.
It had hot dogs, hamburgers, funnel cake fries.
Oh my God!
Fried pickles, soft serve ice cream. It had literally everything, and it was all so good.
They made a video. I love pickles. Boom! That's what the Ghost of Joe Pesci is doing.
I love pickles.
I like pickles, but I don't think I've had fried pickles, and it depends on the brand of pickles.
Pickles in my
Oh my God, fried pickles with ranch to dip them in is so good.
No.
My ex made me try it.
We got to do that cooking show. I want to do that cooking show where people cook with or record what they're cooking, and then we all talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I think that'd be fun if we had 3 people all cooking, or even 4. I got to learn how to work my GoPro. I have a GoPro where I can just put this camera right here and walk around and be like, yo, my name's Jim Dean.
Oh, that's what I need. I need Jim Beam this Friday.
Sausage?
No, Jim Beam.
Oh, there's a sausage called Jim Beam. That's what you're talking about.
No, I was talking about the alcohol.
Oh, Jim Beam.
I was like, ooh, I need Jim Beam this weekend.
Are you single, Betty?
Yes, and I plan to stay that way, hopefully.
No, she's not. Her and Neller Puddin' got something.
No, I am single, madam.
Oh, okay.
Who's Neller Puddin'?
Sheriff.
Why that?
He said his stripper name is Neller. Neller Puddin'.
I wonder if Joker Jack is Mike Pucci.
I'm wondering who that is. But he told me his real name, but it wasn't that.
He's too nice to be Doyle.
No, he's definitely not Doyle, because he was on the same time as Doyle.
Fletcher or Mike Pucci. And Mike Pucci isn't even his real name. James Sans is his real name.
Yeah, but James Sans doesn't like me.
He could get along with everybody. He did. You know what? You want to know something about that, Ariel? I was like, Sans, when you first started coming around, I was gotta get along with her.
Exactly.
His comments, you got to get along with her. And he did start to get along with you. So he knows how to get along with people. But I don't know if that's him. But the fact that you watch somebody for a month and just not tell them who you are, that's weird. And he's here every show. And that's a pattern of Poochie.
Yeah. I'm wondering who it is. I've offered him to come on several times and he refuses to come on.
He said he might come on tomorrow.
He's a good fan, though, to have. Trust me. He'll be here. He won't miss a show.
Why don't you tell Pesci his name in a messenger?
Because I don't remember it. He put it in one of the comments and deleted it. He didn't want to
on the channel. That's him. Here we go. Schmidt, you out there? Look what he put, Schmidt. But here we go. Who talked? How the fuck do you find Ariel's channel?
I don't know. He just randomly started commenting.
Same with my channel. It's like, if you did find our channel, there's a reason. Like, everybody that has a wrench on my channel, I have an idea where they came from, or I physically had a one-on-one with them. Like, Jason Robbins is real. Michael Pena is real. Ariel is real. Manny is real. Ashley is real. Chris Schmidt is real. Joker Jack.
And it's like I said, I'm curious to know who he is. Like, it doesn't, I'm just curious, but it's not, keeping me up at night. I just would really like to know who it is.
The weird thing is this: I've never seen him on my channel, but he knows me. So, which means he's probably under a different name when he comes under my channel.
Yeah. I don't know how people keep creating all these different names.
No, I'm not saying that's
but he
bad.
says I'm not someone that changed the name.
Just popped up in my videos and watch. No, and we appreciate you being here, Joker Jack. We really do.
Yeah. It's just there's been with this community, there's a lot of people that have 5,000 different names. So
yeah, maybe one day you could reach out to Ariel. He doesn't even have to be in front of us. Reach out to Ariel and go, hey, this is who I am. Even I can understand if somebody reached out to me and goes, hey, I don't want my name out there. You guys got stalkers. That's cool. At least reach out to Ariel and hey, what's up, Ariel? This is Jack. I just don't like my real name being out there. I got a wife in Switzerland. It was Sansalati. Yeah, that's what Doyle said. Doyle goes, I told you. It was Sansalati. It was you and Doyle.
Well, I can verify Joker Jack is not Doyle because he was commenting when Doyle was on here before.
No, I didn't say it was Doyle.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Joker Jack and Doyle. I think he's solid. UPS is better than you. See, Jake said that to Jason Robbins, and Jason Robbins has never said anything to him. Yeah. That's what that means. You missed it, Ariel. He did. It was good. He goes, UPS is better than you, FedEx driver.
And I just straight up told him, but they don't pay me. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that?
I think what people can realize is Jake is bipolar. He pretty much raised himself. He didn't, his parents were gone. And I just think sometimes you just got to take him for what he is. He's not easy to get along with.
Well, it's like I said, when he says the stuff he says, I think it's hilarious. Yeah. The only thing that bothers me.
I mean, I gave him money today.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, wait a minute. We already caught you in your first lie, Joker Jack. So look, here we go. You're getting more guilty by the day. I remember you from bowling. You just said you found Ariel's channel. A couple comments back. Go back up. I believe he put, it just popped up in my videos to watch. But Joker Jack, you never were on my channel, so it's not like you watched me and found Ariel that way because you would have commented under Joker Jack. I told you, Lottie.
His name looks familiar, and I've been saying that.
It was Sans the whole time, Lottie. I just don't do bowlings anymore.
I hope you don't do any of the bowlings.
Not many people do. I'm blocked over. I mean, I could probably comment in the YouTube, but I don't care enough. I don't need them anymore.
Well, it's like I said when
Jake, of my stepdad.
When Jake makes his funny comment and whatever, I think it's hilarious. My only issue is when he goes to people that he knows that doesn't like me, and then he opens up that can of worms. That's what makes me mad.
Right.
Fuck is that?
And if you watched Boland's channel, Ariel's wouldn't be one that would pop up because their channels have zero connection.
Yeah, because Kenny's blocked on my YouTube. So,
well, not even if you guys weren't blocked, it's not like you have any connection. I mean, if you type in Kenny Boland, Ariel the Mermaid is not going to come up because that was the name we gave you much later.
I don't care if Joker Jack's Tutti Frutti or Rudy, Bop Bop a Loop Bop a Wop Bamboo. I don't give a crap who it is.
What is this, Joker Jack? This one's true. I found her channel through videos suggested for you. How come you've never introduced yourself to me on my channel? Hey, what's up, Joker Jack? You think I wouldn't remember the name Joker Jack? Because I like the name Joker Jack.
I like his name.
I like it. It's all right, buddy. We're friends, Sans.
Yeah. And we're such a tight-knit community, and the only people that I know that have 5,000 different names are Schmidt, Brad, Doyle, and I guess Sans too. And then that other guy that's on your channel, I can never remember his original name because he keeps changing it. No, not Boston Spencer. It's the other one. He's got the picture of the basketball player or something. Not Zachary Kim. Zachary something Allen. I gotta think about it. When I see their name, I'll know who it is because I actually caught them one time.
Well, Joker, you gotta show them who you are.
You're good, Joker Jack.
He's just riding you. It's all right.
I never said he was bad, Blind Dad. I just said people that find me or Ariel's channel, they have a way. And look what he put, Sheriff, you're a cop. He said he found Ariel searching through videos for me. Why would he search through videos for me if he's never introduced himself to me on my channel? It's just some rant. He's a guy that commented 1,000,000 times on Ariel's channel, but was watching me and didn't comment once. Come on, guy. Legos. I have obviously met Joker Jack before. I met him under a different name. And Joker Jack, you can be Joker Jack. We don't hate you. I'm not going to block you. You're good. Have fun. We know you're not Doyle.
Yeah, and that was my biggest concern. Because, like I said, I try to be nice and give him a chance, and he just creeped me the crap out.
Yeah. Whenever you see a name that has sex in it, that's when Doyle's involved. Like when he had Marty Party, or...
So Anita Erection or Anita Vagina or a lot of vagina, whatever.
Huge erection.
Yeah.
That came to probably both of our channels. What's funny
the one that you laughed, the one that you liked the most, that you laughed at the hardest, Ariel, was Anita Penis.
Oh my God.
It's silly that you would have that.
And you didn't even realize that was his.
It's funny. It's like I said, it's funny, but then it got to when he randomly.
I got no problems with him. It's when they put the inappropriate shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I got a problem with him now after he asked me to do a XXX film with him, and then I confronted him live, and he just left.
Yeah, he is funny.
If I confronted him, and he said, "Yeah, I want to bang the shit out of you." Okay, well, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm flattered, but no. He just left.
Oh, he said that to you?
No, he didn't say all that. He just said, I went to a XXX film with you. So then I thought he
had a family, and he was a good guy, and he was a dad, and he was a lad.
Well, apparently he's a laddie to a bunch of different women. He's talking like that. He's just like, hey, you want to do a XXX film? So I blocked him. And then I put the link in the comments.
So you like Cornette, Joker? Gonzo, am I right or am I close? When he gave himself up when he said he was looking for me, a guy who's never introduced himself, but he is literally in Ariel's chat all night, every day, all day, all day. But he didn't say hi to me one time, but he was searching through me and then found Ariel. That just sounds a little funny.
We can sort this out, Joker Jack. You come in here and show yourself. I've been trying to get you to come in here. He might come on for Maddie's birthday. So
you don't even have to come on here.
I waited 2 days ago. Or wait for 2 days. Come on.
You can FaceTime Ariel in a private chat. You don't need to see who you are. Maybe some guys don't like to be seen on here. If you're
like I said, I finally got Gonzo on here, but that's because we've known Gonzo forever.
Yeah, I don't use my real name because she's
Ariel.
Oh God!
We appreciate you being a fan because you are a loyal fan to Ariel, and we like her having loyal fans.
How's Poop
doing? The sad thing is Joker Jack will be here when Pena's long gone, probably.
No, he's on the phone dealing with stuff with his dad right now. He said that he's having issues at.
I'm not about Pena right now, but I'm saying a guy like Joker Jack, if it's the guy I think it is, he'll be here forever.
Well, as long as he shares it out, I think.
Gotcha, Jackie.
Ariel.
She caught him again. I spy one of the dogs in the background.
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey, how's Poop doing? I haven't seen him in forever.
He was on my show, me and Mike's show, yesterday. yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
All right, Joker, we'll come up. Well, Joker Jack, come by and say hi sometime. I'll give you a wrench. We appreciate.
He's doing good. He just doesn't like all the drama and stuff.
No, that's fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Joker Jack is Giggle Pickle's friend, the Joker.
I don't like all the drama either.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. And I'm contradicting myself because of last night, but I don't want to do all that.
Yeah, Pook's a good dude. I hate that he got us. I hate that he got his feelings hurt. That was fucked up. Shame on. I mean,
wait, what happened? Something happened with Pook?
No, it's the same situation where Jake called me and Maddie the cunt word, and he got upset about that. Because
he really didn't like it.
Oh, you thought about when Pook was upset at Jake? Yeah, we all know about that. Yeah. I thought you were saying he got upset at Ariel or Pena or something.
Oh God, no.
No, he's completely all this.
Yeah. I've been on his side the whole time.
Yeah. It's just it's been a lot with everything going on. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's something in the air, but it's just been one thing right after another.
I'm telling you, when you have show business, when you have a group like ours that talks on a daily basis sometimes, and people are in the same comments and it's the same people, you're going to have confliction. The reason why that doesn't happen on the big channels, the people that are famous, because they got so many people commenting.
Yeah.
Time the fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking XQC's. Yeah. Listen to this. XQC is a guy on Twitch. When I was watching him an hour ago, he had 262,000 people watching him. 250,000. Guy can't even, he's not even looking at the chat. And what's funny is his chat room, it says on his thing, all drama is welcome. And this guy's got like 250,000 people in there. The chat goes too fast, he couldn't even read it if he tried. So it's like, what drama does he see? But he does see all those monies when he's getting those donations. If you had 262,000 people watching you, if 62,000 people give you $1,
who is this?
Just XQC. And he's a nobody. I'll show you him. He's on Twitch. He's got let me see how many people are watching XQC right now. 4 people watching.
No, don't put that evil on Joker Jack. He's not Phil Connor. Do not put that evil on him.
No,
don't put that evil on that man.
Phil Connor's too stupid. He talks stupid. Joker Jack.
He comes in here and you got a Pornhub yet? Do you got an OnlyFans yet?
Okay, so XQC. The guy I was watching an hour ago had 262,000. Now his number dropped to 115,000. So imagine if you had 115,000 people watching you. You're just an ordinary guy like me. That's all he is.
If he was Phil Connor, he would be telling Allison to leave Pena and to come to Indiana or Illinois somewhere.
Yeah, you're Phil Connor. Phil Connor's a little slow, so he talks like a child.
He does. His grammar's wrong.
Like, who the fuck's making these fake accounts? When I reached out to him, he goes, I don't know. I haven't talked to Kenny or anybody for a long time.
No. The dog wants food.
Like, for instance, I looked at my revenue. I'm starting to get revenue on Twitch from just going live. I didn't even realize it. I'm up to $82. It's not that much.
Pesci.
He said maybe I'm Cornet. Who knows?
Maybe I know Cornet. Who knows? Yep, that's Poochie. What's up, brother? Hey, did I get that account blocked for you? Unblocked. I think I did. You were under Shervap Schmidt. I unblocked that.
Well, he's playing nice.
He's fine, yeah. I'm nowhere near Indiana. That might be the most honest thing you've ever said.
Oh, God. So are you in this?
He's a good man to have. He used to go by Eric's Lawnmower. That was one of his original names. And then he tricked Schmidt to make him think he was Rob Steele. Here goes the Poochie nonsense again. How'd you know that? Wait a minute, Joker Jack. How'd you know Poochie was spelled with 2 O's the way I spell it? Interesting. Got him again. That's not even how you spell the real Poochie. He goes, here's that Poochie. That's how we spelled Poochie. You Poochie!
Okay, so Joker Jack, just to end this, because it's my channel, why don't you just pop in for a second and let us see your face, and we'll be good.
You don't even got to see your face. You just got to say like 20 words. We'll know if you're Doyle.
There you go.
Well, he's not Doyle. Doyle can't stop from saying something sexual or dumb. Or about.
And we'll let it go. We'll be like Elsa.
Let it go.
I already did let it go.
I hate that movie.
He gave it away when he was searching. He was searching for me and found you. Bro, you were searching for me and you've never said hi to me? Come on. They all say hi once, Joker Jack. You don't seem like a shy chat person.
I have no issue with anybody. I'm cool with everybody.
Stop, Boogie. You're a liar. This guy's such a liar. I didn't call you Bougie. And you're not in my blacklist because I just cleared that bitch this morning. Is it? Oh, fuck. Oh.
Like I said, I'm curious. You know, I don't care who you are. You know, you've been nice to me. You come in. I'm just curious to who you are.
Well, then come on in and see. Show us.
I'll leave him be. I give up.
If we're not who you think we are, or you are, come on in.
He already told me. The way he spelled Poochie gave it all away, dude.
And I don't remember talking, you know, but like I said, he's welcome to come in here and just do audio and just defend himself. I mean, if you got people who have nothing to hide nothing.
True. Joker Jack just made me like Sansi. And then it's over. And then change your name back to Eric's Lawnmower. Eric's Lawnmower.
Come on.
Hey, Joker, you remember the picture? That picture is great.
Okay, then come on. The link is right above you, so you're more than welcome to pop in. You can pop in for 2 minutes, just say hello, and we'll drop it.
When I come in and you see I'm a total stranger, you'll see. Okay? I already believe you. I know you're a stranger now. Rev, do you watch golf? Who do you have for the Masters, says BC. Now, BC is a friend of mine, a real person.
I don't.
Channel.
I don't BC. I don't have cable. Watching golf is not that interesting to me. I like to play it, but it's kind of boring when you're just watching.
Golf. I don't know who watches golf for enjoyment.
Let me look. Hold on. I want to read that. Don't block it yet. Pesci the creepy rat. I want to read it. You must be on drugs, acting paranoid. See, look, he made another account.
I'm messaging Mike.
He wants to go on the show. I like when they put bad stuff on me. Come across as uneducated.
Okay, well, that's why people like you get blocked, because I just said earlier, do not disrespect
me. I'm paranoid because I actually like being on the show. I'm not paranoid, but let me say this, Pesci, the creepy rat. Oh, is that Joker Jack?
It's Joker Jack.
Oh, hi, Joker Jack.
Hello. Hi, Joker Jack.
Hello. So, am I who you think I am?
No, you are not. I apologize. I apologize.
Now, as you were going off, I was called Poochie when I first came into this chat room, and I do not know why. And as I've said before, I'm just some guy that found the chat through suggested videos.
Okay, I apologize. That's all you have to do. I really do apologize. I'm sorry.
We just have a lot of trolls that come in here and pretend to be people. So, you know, you've heard me talk about it. So I appreciate you coming in here, though.
True.
And I'm sorry.
Marty's happy to see you, too. She's over there, you know, jerking her gherkin.
I'm trying to see the puppy.
Oh.
Puppy. Jason looks scared.
Huh?
Oh. Yeah, we're glad to, finally see your face. I'm all about that. I just want to see people's face. Like, I don't, I try not to push. If you want to come on here, it's no big deal to me, but I'm glad you were a sport and came on here.
Joker Jack, you can come on my channel anytime. I just thought there's this guy named Mike Pucci who fucking makes 90 accounts and he kind of sounded like you. That's all.
Yeah. I was kind of figuring that one. And I say crazy bullshit. So,
yeah, you're good. I was never even mad at you. I was just like, it's kind of hard to explain our history with unreal accounts, but it's great to see you.
Yeah, because I can actually have a face to it and everything. So I was like, I was telling Pesci, I was like, he told me his name, but I forgot it, and I didn't get a chance to look him up. But I know it's not.
I don't understand not wanting to be seen. You didn't even have to prove yourself to me. I said just somebody message Ariel in a messenger and let her know. That's all.
Well, the only thing I could do was leave something in a comment section because I have no idea how to message any of you other than.
Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense now. I see that. So I do apologize, like really, really apologize.
And if I was new to the channel and new to
no, it is not.
Oh, he's a lot better. Don't put that evil on him. He's a lot better. Don't talk like with Jack. He's cool. He's a VIP on my channel.
Don't give him the bad juju.
I'm not sure what's going on right now.
I
don't know.
I would just like to thank the makers of Vicodin.
Yeah.
The look on his face when Joker Jack first came on, he looked like surprised. He was like, it's like, oh, shit.
Hey, Jack, you're breaking up, brother. Like and I don't know what's going on. You're breaking up a little bit.
He's probably got low Wi-Fi. It's hard to get streaming with low Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
my Wi-Fi.
You said you're out in West Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm up on a mountain, so you would think
them hills up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, now they're real pretty, but they're real crazy. And Maddie can get prepared for you when you do your strip show on Wednesday, so she can have a face to the fantasy. So I appreciate it.
Sure, she doesn't want to see any of this. I'm positive of that. So, I get it. No, you would think you have a service up on the mountain, and it doesn't work. And I think it's the actual carrier. Everybody has problems with them.
Yeah, I understand that. Because sometimes Maddie's reception is bad, and my reception is bad, and all that. So it comes with electronics.
Yeah, we have a company. Our local company is fucking horrible, and you just hear people constantly complain about them. So, if I'm breaking up on you, Rev, I do apologize.
Oh no, yeah, you're fine. I was just, I didn't know if it was something going on or or if I'm just kind of hallucinating. Could be.
No.
Well,
you might be.
Well, with Vicodin, you might be.
Oh God! I just want to give a shout out to the wonderful makers of Vicodin. They're some good people.
Thank the Lord for the makers of Vicodin.
They are some good people.
Don't worry.
Bye, Ashley.
All right, bye, Ashley. I'll be getting off soon. I gotta wait for. I'm going on 3 hours. Good Lord, I don't know where time is.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's 10 o'clock. Good job on the 3 hour show. I want to say, Joker Jack, it's nice meeting you. I'm backing out only because I gotta go.
I think he froze.
Yeah, stop in anytime, Joker. I'll give you a wrench. I might have not.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hey, I don't know who this other person is, but
that's Gucci.
I'm glad you're you and I'm me.
Okay, so Joker, the guy I thought you were was Servap. Servap's a good guy. We thought you were him. We apologize. I apologize. I feel like an ass.
I tried telling you that I was not. Some guy that found a channel, and that was it.
No, you did. That's crazy. Well, I'm actually glad that the algorithms do that. I didn't know you could just find me in Ariel.
Well, that's good. That makes me feel good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it makes me feel good too. I appreciate that. But when you said the bowling thing, I thought you were Poochie.
I'll tell you why Ariel. I'll tell you why Ariel probably popped up in my suggested videos, because her other chat has wrestling in it.
Yeah. That's how Black Ice found me. He found me through my Scott Hall tribute.
Yeah, it was right around that time. Yeah. Sure was.
Well, that's awesome.
She loves the old school wrestlers. The old school wrestling from like 90s and 80s.
I look like I'm wearing a wig.
I grew up in the Crockett era, so.
Nothing wrong with that.
But it looks like an expensive wig, Brad.
I don't know. It's like.
Oh my god! All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. We're going on 3 hours. I'm not gonna.
All right,
get
well,
ready
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, All right, bye guys.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.